Whitehaven came into existence, the concept of Whitehaven Motor Yachts came into existence 4 years ago as a result of our association with some very high quality yards in Taiwan. And it was decided for the Australian market that we needed to develop our own brand, which gave individual owners, purchasers, a high quality, handcrafted, customised product in the 50 to 65 foot range. So as a result of that, we got a design team together, and we've done all the development with tooling, and we've now produced these first three Whitehaven 6000s, one being a Sunbridge, the coupe, and the Flybridge model.
Yeah, my wife Julie and I were looking for a new boat, and we wanted something very personal, and none of the mainstream manufacturers could provide that to us. We wanted things like a tender garage, a 4-beam master cabin, a freestanding dining table, and we weren't able to get those boxes ticked with the current mainstream manufacturer. So at the 2010 boat show, we stumbled across a boat that Keith had built for a customer in Darwin, and it ticked all of our boxes, other than it wasn't a Flybridge boat. So from that point, we embarked on a journey with Keith and Ryan to have a boat built that suited Julie and I.
The criteria behind the design concept of the boats was primarily for the offshore capability. That was a very serious consideration. It's very important with the experience that I have had and the amount of sea miles I have done, where the shortcomings are on with some designs, and so there's been an immense amount of effort put into creating a very dry, soft riding, economical and stable hull form. They are amazingly stable, very dry, and very comfortable in long-range cruising environment. The addition to that was the spaciousness and the volumes inside the vessels, the panoramic aspects that you get from internally in the vessels.
Well, any new customer of Whitehaven can expect much more than a boat. It's a journey. It's a journey to ownership. The journey will start in Australia, where you order the boat and have a lot of input into the design of the boat and how you'd want the actual layout. The journey will then take you to Taiwan, where you'll get to meet the people who are building the boat and actually look at how the boat is partially or underway during its construction phase. You'll then have input into anything you want changed in the boat at that time to make sure it's going to deliver exactly what you want. There will then be a second trip to Taiwan, which is during the sea trial phase, where you get to experience the boat in the water in Taiwan before it's shipped to Australia. It's all about your journey and your own Whitehaven. Well, the points of difference of a Whitehaven motor yacht for me was during the process of having our own boat built. We identified that there was an enormous amount of scope in the yard and their capabilities of handcrafting boats to deliver exactly what the customer wanted. Julie and I experienced that in our own boat, and Keith and I determined there was a major niche in the market for a brand that could deliver exactly what the customer wanted, and that's beyond all the good seakeeping qualities and attributes of the boat, which Keith has pointed out. But from our perspective, you can have in the boat whatever you want. People want a luxury brand to reflect themselves, and Whitehaven Motor Yachts fills that niche of being able to deliver to the customer exactly what they want. I think it's a really key feature that it's an Australian designed boat, being built in Taiwan using Australian building techniques, and it's a very stable, strong, sturdy boat. And Ryan has spent an enormous amount of time up there bringing his 20 years of boat building experience in Australia into the Taiwanese handcrafted environment to deliver the ultimate product.
It's been a marriage of two culture techniques of building and create a boat for Australian conditions, really.
There's a saying in cruising, you know, it's either in the getting there or in the being there. And with the journey of purchasing a Whitehaven, it is both the journey of getting there and then in the Whitehaven when you finally get there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.